going to begin with this. The fallout after the killing of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar. Sinwar, as you know, has been a prime target for Israel because he was a chief architect of the October 7th horrible attacks. And as one former U.S. official put it, he has been terrorizing Israel for decades. U.S. leaders say they hope, and emphasize the word hope, that his elimination could help end the fighting in Gaza. In recorded remarks, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel's military mission in Gaza is not yet complete, but he did suggest that Sinwar's death could mark, quote, the beginning of the end. Ramy Inocencio is following all of this in Tel Aviv. Ramy, good morning. What is the latest?
Good morning, Gayle. Yeah, the full force of Israel's military hunted Yahya Sinwar over the past year, but turns out in the end, trainees found him by chance, surprisingly above ground, and only about 500 feet from an IDF position set up just a few weeks ago. A warning, the images of Yahya Sinwar's death are disturbing.
In his last moments of life, the Israeli military says one of its drones found Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar alone, wounded and bleeding, but still defiant, hurling a piece of wood. The IDF killed Sinwar in southern Gaza, his battered body in the rubble of this shattered building, a deep gash across his head, a tourniquet around an arm. But only after the corpse was taken to Israel and cross-checked against dental records, fingerprints and DNA could Israel finally announce it was Sinwar.
While this is not the end of the war in Gaza, it's the beginning of the end.
At the shock news, many Israelis celebrated well into the night. Some even dancing to Sinwar's death outside the lab where he lay.
Not everyone is celebrating here in Israel. At this rally for hostages still in Gaza, outside the defense ministry, families and supporters are afraid Hamas will kill whoever is still alive. Are we closer to peace or further away?
I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew. I want it to be closer to peace. I really want them to be back. I want everything to be okay again.
And among those hostages is 23-year-old Israeli-American Omer Nutra. His parents, Orna and Ronan, just marked their son's birthday again without him.
And it's just unfathomable that this is his second birthday in captivity. We are still stuck on October 7th. One long nightmarish day.
Since then, in Gaza, Israel's war has killed more than 42,000 people, says the Hamas-run health ministry. The IDF this morning escalating operations in the north. Gazans told CBS News that Sinwar's death will not end the fighting. It won't change anything. Someone else will replace him. Inshallah, God willing, the war will end and we will go back home.
But Hamas has now released a statement regarding Sinwar's killing. It is defiant and says even though it's painful to lose what it calls extraordinary leaders, Hamas vows to fight on. That statement, though, does not give any indication whatsoever who may replace Sinwar as its leader. Vlad.
Ramy Inocencio reporting in Tel Aviv for us this morning. Thank you, Ramy.